Welcome, Totem Nation, to another episode of Life Lessons featuring Lambo and Coach Troy Taylor. This topic is lose one, let's go get one. You know what I'm saying? It's not really too much to say because, when you lose somebody, it's like in football, you have injuries, next man up. But I think there's more to the story before we get to the real topic today. So, Coach Taylor, tell Totem Pole what went down because you have more information than supposed to not do. So, Coach Taylor, go ahead and spit the word out.
Coach Bald called y'all up last week and asked y'all, was y'all gone? And you said, no, we're not gone. And then we get a text Saturday that you're gone. And all of our videos are now on your channel, and all the totem pole stuff is taken off. And then y'all come out and make a video calling me female anatomy? Like, for real? For real? Y'all want smoke? Like, y'all don't want this smoke. Coach Ball told me not to say nothing, but you know what? I ain't a man if I don't say nothing. So the three-letter maniacs, it's all good. Go do your thing. But y'all are done. You're done. You just lost one. What a bum. That's it. That's it.
Well. Coach Taylor has said it, but since I don't watch them at all. I don't watch the whatever the three-letter word is. Within my contract calls of Totem Pole Nation, I'm not even going to say it because I don't watch them, and they don't know anything about wrestling. They talked about some very inappropriate stuff that I knew nothing about until I was informed with some other people. And to be honest, I know more wrestling than they do. They talk about old school wrestling and whatnot. I don't think they talk about old school stuff. They talk about trees and whatever they talk about. So I think, for them, they wanted to start their own thing. I don't blame them. But at the same time, the life lesson today is if you give somebody the platform, you need to be able to take advantage of the platform. So I guess, they weren't taking advantage of the platform. They only wanted to post once a week. You don't get views. You don't get famous off posting once a week. You have to constantly keep posting and keep posting and keep posting. I watched a guy on TikTok who streams Madden 24 and streams video games and whatnot. And sometimes your first video don't even blow up. You might have to post. I think for him, I forgot what his name was, but I think he had to post like at least 62 videos a month. 62 videos a month to actually blow up and actually to get viral. So they were worried about getting viral. And I guess
my left stroke just went viral.
I guess they
don't be insecure. Narcissist is a good life lesson. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I've been accused of being a narcissist. And from what I've read, people that accuse others of being narcissists are actually narcissists themselves.
Yes.
Coach Lambo, what is a narcissist? Where does the term narcissist come from?
Narcissist is somebody that's very controlling. Very controlling. They're very insecure themselves. They're very ugly human beings. They don't get women. They have low self-value and low self-esteem. That's what a narcissist means. And I've been around Coach Taylor for a very short amount of time. I only know the man for a year. He's not a narcissist. He is not a narcissist. He has helped me in a lot of ways that nobody else will help me. So that's not being a narcissist. That's being a good human being, which most of y'all in America are not very good human beings because you tend to do bad things. And especially the three-letter word, man, I don't like the way you talked about Coach Hutch and whatnot because Coach Hutch has reached a lot of, good things. He's been involved with the WWE. He's been involved with tech cheerleading. I was thankful enough that he took me to a hockey game for free last year. It's not what you know, it's who you know. So you got to take advantage of things like that. And whether he made a WWE or not, I think you took a personal shot. You went on Twitter. You acted like a crybaby just to beef with somebody on Twitter, talking about something. Oh, you're a failure because you didn't make the WWE and whatnot. Hey, everybody don't make it at something, but at least he has the experience that he wrestled and did all these other things. So for the 3-letter word, I guess you're, the next Mr. Beast. I guess you know how to make YouTube platforms, but we'll see how far your channel does. But we no longer care no more because you quit on Totem Pole Nation. We're the low man of the totem pole. Like I said, you joined our channel. Coach Ball gave you the glory. Coach Taylor gave you the glory. They didn't want to text you and say, "Oh, you want to be on the show." All right, we were better off without you. All right, there was no 3-letter word. It was me and Coach Hutch and Coach Moji, the OG, and angry Redskins fan that started Totem Pole Nation. We had 20K subscribers without you guys at all. Y'all weren't even existed the first 3 months of last year. We hit 20K subscribers. We didn't need you then. We don't need you now. So we're going to keep grinding. We're going to keep rising to the top. We're going to keep getting better and better and better and better. And with the more content we're going to keep posting, we're going to go viral. So congratulations.
So you're saying you're not going to quit. You're saying that we might have lost one, but you're going to be like Kobe. You're going to learn from your losses, and you're going to get better.
What's the point of quitting? What is the point of quitting? What does quitting solve? What does quitting solve? Like, we came this far. We almost had this channel for almost a year now. We went 20K subscribers in 3 months. We went to 100K subscribers in 5 months. So we kept pushing out the content. Why would we quit now? There's not a lot of channels that's going to get 100K plus subscribers within less than a year. It takes people 6 years to do that. But we're in a different platform where we have a group of people and we're talking about something that goes viral. So why would we quit? I'm never going to quit. I love doing this.
Now, there's been accusations made, Coach Lambo, that you have been fired again. Is that true?
Fired from what? I still have a job.
That you've been fired from your job again. There's accusations and rumors being made out there by certain people.
No.
I'm not going to name, but they're saying that Lambo has been fired again. Is that true?
No, sir. I have not been fired at all. I technically work at Canes. I am in a position to try to be a manager. I know it's not a big saying to people in America because, everybody's rich and everybody's entrepreneur, but I have not got fired. I'm nowhere close to getting fired. I just work a very, not a big availability. So if you don't see me, you just don't see me, which I don't want to see some of you people there at my job either. So I still work. I might be suspended from other things that I would not talk about, but I will be back with a second chance later on in the next 3 months.
So you may be suspended from what?
I can't talk about it, Coach. I can't talk about that.
But you haven't been fired is what you're saying.
I'm not fired from my job. No, I have not been fired.
Great job. How long has this been? How long have you had this job without being fired?
8 months.
That's the record. Lambo, I'm very, very proud of you. 8 months Lambo has gone without being fired. Lambo, this time last year, you had been fired from 5 jobs in 8 years. In 8 months. You set a record. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's a life lesson. Learn from your losses. Learn from your mistakes. When you learn to walk, you fell down. When you learned to ride a bike, you fell off. And people are in your life for seasons. Lambo was in my life for a season. He was gone, but now he keeps pulling him back. YouTube keeps pulling him back. He feels like Michael Corleone. Coach Hutch. Lambo is on Apple TV. Coach Hutch is on Netflix and has a scene in a movie in 2024. Yeah, man, we are failures, aren't we? I tell you one thing, you can really find out who your friends are when you're being attacked by others. You're being called a female anatomy. All right? And anybody that knows me knows that I ain't that. But in the end, the 2 guys that started Totem Pole that were on the first show, they're the ones that standing up and fighting. And you are defending Coach Lambo, Coach Bald.
Yes.
What has Coach Bald meant to you, and how do you feel about what was said about him and his wife?
Well, him and his wife, number one, is a very, very personal thing. I think you can give compliments to somebody's wife, but you can't touch them. You can't do other stuff. And I'm not going to go any deeper to, the kids who watch. I'm trying to keep it PG. You can't touch them. You can't do all this other stuff. My point is, why are you pocket watching somebody's income? Who cares how much she makes? I thought we look at the person of the qualities. Is she nice? Is she mature? All those other things. We're not pocket watching nobody. Who cares how much money somebody makes? Does that make them a good person? Does that make them a bad person? What, you want their money too? Oh, by the way, I mean, you can talk about Coach Ball's wife. They make more income than all four of y'all that started the three-letter word. They make way more money than y'all. So, I mean, what are they doing? They got a nice house in Florida. I mean, I wish I want that house. I want that pool too. That motivates me. That motivates me to get better. So that right there, like I said, is crossing the line. Talk about somebody's family members.
I got a life lesson.
Go ahead.
I got a life lesson from Coach Paul Kett, a very successful coach at LC Bird. He always used to say, marry for money. That was his advice, his life lesson that he gave his classes. Marry for money. And I was like, wow.
Wow.
That was just like, Coach Paul Kett told us that. Now, Coach Bald found the woman his dreams.
Yes, he did.
And he's living a life that people envy.
Yes.
He doesn't even need a green screen, does he, Coach Lambo?
Nope.
Look behind me. I got walls that haven't been painted since 1978. But you were pretty fired up yesterday about Coach Bald and, the life lessons today. Man, I was more motivated than ever because I knew when Coach Bald was at his lowest, torn bicep, we had to step up for him. Coach Bald will be back tomorrow, Lambo. Will you be back tomorrow, Lambo?
I fortunately have to work tomorrow. I was
That's
only
okay,
off.
Man.
I was off today. But
all right, so today is not going to be a very long life lesson, but it is an important lesson. Now, Coach Lambo, you want to shout out our sponsors?
Sponsored by St. Pete Rejuvenate, sponsored by Cultivate Wellness, get your CBD, and sponsored by Silent Design. They do things for LC Bird. Don't forget to tune into the game on Thursday against James River at 7 o'clock. It's a home game at Dutchman Field at the new turf field. That's all I got to say. So, Totem Nation, it is Life Lessons featured by Coach Taylor and Lambo. And tomorrow's episode will feature Coach Ball and Coach Troy Taylor at this time at 7:30. We're going to keep it short. We're going to keep it sweet because it's the first day of school for everybody today. And we will catch you later on. And Totem Pole is back on the rise. Tune in. Coach Hutch will be back. Coach Boji the OG will be back. So just stay tuned and be patient because football season is back.